Uh, yeah, I try the lights. I did that to try this. Hold on. Oh, that's a washout. That's in the back. Uh, that's still washed out, but that's better. Alright, I am gonna have to go get a new chair for these chairs. Steal his chair. His chair goes up and down. Can't this chair go? Okay. I don't have that much time. I have like 20 minutes. Alright. Okay. Much better. I'm a real human being. That's it. Yeah, better. That works for the lighting. A bit more. Still bad, but. Fix this desk. I just went ahead and used it to fix it. Well, we got everything as we should. Welcome to the Wise One channel. I am your host, Lady Caren. I love you as much as you love me. If not, I love you more. Without conditions. Do I want to? No, it's not essential. So, you have my undivided attention. Let's just take a moment. I'm going to breathe in, and I'm going to breathe out. And you're free to join me. Do so. Safety. It's your own safety. I don't feel yet better, but I will. Let me just keep it on. My kitties, I hope. So I've got it's all tightened. I stepped wrong or something. Oh, muscles. Alright. Sacred Circle. Sacred Circle Tarot. Anna Franklin. Paul Mason. And it's funny because, like, every time I do tarot, you would think that I would know what kind of tarots that I'm working with, and you would think that I don't have to look and go Anne Franklin and illustrated by Paul Mason. You would think with that familiarity that I'm pretty fluent with saying it. And it's funny learning how the brain works and learning that there's different sections of the brain that does everything. And a lot of typical people or people that don't have this gene sequence don't have to worry about those things. And, we're still humans. We're just humans with different types of genes. Just like you have blue-eyed people and you have brown-eyed people and you have beautiful green-eyed people and all sorts of different makeups, of genetic makeups. And it doesn't make us. I need to fix this. I need to fix all of this. Oh my god. Alright, so I will have to worry about that. I could just putting this all back. So we're going to clear our mind and we're going to shuffle. Yeah, it doesn't make it so that I don't know this any less. To speak it or to say it, that visual part of me is a little bit different than the auditory and different of what I say. And those can be inhibited in different functions. So normal people, you get a little tongue-tied, or you going through and you do things that are a little bit different, and that's okay. And it happens once in a great while, whereas for somebody else whose brain power is going to a different type of function, um, it just function differently. And that works, and it works. It can work, but just not in the same way. If we work the way that typical people work, we are very debilitated, very, very much miserable, sad. It's no fun. It's crippling. It, to be redundant, because we have a very different way of doing things, and we should do things differently. I mean, tall people probably shouldn't live in a mini house without understanding there are repercussions. And a person of just shorter heights that work better for other things and do better for other things should not live in a house built for the Titans. I mean, come on. A thing like Mount Olympia, just a teeny tiny little human walking through Mount Olympia, just trying to go to the bathroom. You drowned, yeah? Yeah. Yeah. So, or somebody who makes certain financial means, if a person with less financial means tries to live a life of more financial means, it's not going to be as successful as a person who has more financial means living below their financial means, having a ton of money and not spending as much. So, I mean, but if we live neurodivergently and a neurodivergently created environment, we thrive in so many ways. And it's funny because neurotypical kids survive and thrive in a neurodivergent friendly world. And yeah, it still amazes me we don't have that. So let it all play out. Go ahead and shuffle. The energies you put into the cards usually, it's odd how the algorithm, pops up. Or it's still amazing that it works that way, the way the algorithm pops up, or the way that it's interpreted by the way we think. These are gorgeous cards. Right now I am working with less than nothing I owe financially, so I've got to start generating a cash flow. And I'm not very good at that. There are many pieces missing for me to do that yet, and I just have to figure out what they are, not be ashamed of them, and figure out how to accommodate for them. It's the thing, the difference. Yeah, I want to make it so that neurodivergent people can thrive with the church. That would be, like spreading the word of God, making it's not so much spreading the word of divine as much as it would be spreading the environment for those who are like-minded or spiritually akin, or feel spiritually comfortably to come together with other people of any other spirituality in order to have a commonality organized in a way that would function for neurodivergence and well as neurotypicals inclusively in a way that all people can thrive spiritually. That's what the church is for. That's what my wise one is for. That's what this divining is for, is so that you guys can thrive. I find my parts where I can thrive, find the inclusivity of what would work for as many others as possible in a healthy environment, and bring that to fruition. Like, bring that available to all people. I don't have the clue how to get that started, but that's the end game. We will figure it out together. I have faith in us. I've got about 10 minutes to do this reading and get this before I have to get to my day. My mundane tasks that adds up to a very magical life. Ah, it's not reversed. It is right side up. You get to see it first, and it is. That's there. Four of Wands. Development. So it looks like a funeral mound with four. It's not four wands. One, two, four. Okay, so it would be four overlaying each other into a wheel of eight. The four seasons. Four is a wonderful number in the Four of Wands. Right side up. Got a Wands. I opened to two of Wands. Let's see if we can get Four of Wands. It's a short little ditty. Divinatory meaning. I've got enough caffeine in here. I've been up since 4, you would think. I've been awake since 3:30. Okay, the Four of Wands indicates that you have to put a lot of hard work into a project and now are starting to reap the rewards. You have earned a rest, but will soon have to start work again. However, you should be wary of rushing things. Pay attention to details and make sure you have enough support and financial backing to see things through to completion. On a personal level, the card indicated that the demands of a relationship will ease and become more happy and harmonious. For the unattached, romance is in the air. Ooh, that's exciting. All right. So, yeah, you should rest when it's time to rest. And I used to not understand that growing up because I always had anxiety biting on my heels. You're over that midway point in the month of October, and I just think of harvest. For me, it's not much score as it is harvest and, coming up for pumpkins and apples and those kinds of things. I get a moment to shovel for completion. Letting just quiet. We should do one of those quiet videos where you can sit and study, like those. Music. You pick your music and you just sit there and body doubling. I'm not very good at it, but let's see if I can figure out how to get the how it goes. I am not ready for today. I got up sooner. I got no prep done. I had a wrench thrown into my day yesterday, and today I'm like, all right, let's drive it head on so that it doesn't wreck tomorrow. Because I want a nice tomorrow. You know, I want to get back on top of things so that I can enjoy. You know, as you might experience. Because I keep saying, because you might know, you might have this experience. I've been contemplating confidence and the way humans innately receive and come across confidently. What's a real confidence? Knowing, your stuff is good. Then there's presentation of knowing that your stuff is good, is right, is accurate. I know without a shadow of a doubt, but I don't know the other aspects of applying to other people, like motivating. I have to motivate me, which is a lot. Then I have to motivate my 5-year-old who's testing. Because do they really have to? I mean, I've gone through this where do I really have to do something? And that's a good testing, a healthy testing environment. The thing is, it still needs done so that they can develop the culture of, say, cleaning so that they can live in a healthy environment. Cleaning, I know that cleaning is important and having a good environment feels good, and our kids deserve to feel good. So I'm trying to figure out how to make it the most natural way to go and most neurodivergent friendly. And all I've been taught is by neurotypicals who torture me into trying to do what needs done. So then I have to fight with my executive function and then get them to. So it's a very different approach or a different way of things. I'm trying to figure out the way to do it healthy because it's not just getting the house clean, but it's getting the house clean in a way. It's the type of way that we do things. It's the discipline or the method or the journey of cleaning that's vitally essential. And it's just void in my life. They're like, here's point Z, a clean house. Here you go. You could do that too. Just do a couple of these points right here, C and G, and you'll get to point Z. That's what I wondered. That's what I want to do is for those who are neurodivergent to see all the ugly and the pretty so that it's applicable to someone who lives in and to get to the other point. So you need to see the ups and the downs and understand that it may not be a consistent upward plot. Getting your house clean and your life to the way that it functions for you. I mean, there are some stressor points of building an environment and building a person of yourself, building yourself, building your environment, building your boundaries and autonomy, building a safe way. And it needs to not only apply to white women, because I am a white woman, privileged. I'm on the poor side of privileged, but I'm still privileged. So it needs to apply to everybody. It needs to be able to apply to everybody so that they can take it up if they want to. A less stressed out life. Isn't that life where we can thrive, survive, survive and thrive, and those in our environment can thrive as well in a symbiotic relationship without parasites. Uh, uh, it's been a long. I have to end this video. Alright, so tomorrow it's Wednesday. It's the middle of the work week. It's a pivoting point between here and there, wherever there may be. And I will see you then. Hopefully. Fingers crossed, because, yeah, we can manage that. If I vlog every day, if I put in the work in YouTube, maybe there'll be more of you to see this, and it won't be exclusively for the only people who bother to watch the videos. I really appreciate you guys stopping by, and I hope you are doing well. Good health. Drink some coffee, drink some water, drink tea, maybe. I gotta tell you. Yeah, so tomorrow I don't have any plans for tomorrow's video. Kind of just winging this, and that's okay. Going from the experience that I had before, understanding that I made it through my experience beforehand and back them, and doing what I can do, and knowing that I'll survive, and knowing that no matter what I do in the future, I don't have to do it precisely, and that's okay. Not knowing, I don't know, not having a clue, I don't know what I'm doing, doesn't mean that I have to know what I'm doing in order to succeed at it. And to succeed well, I'm confident that the end result will be alive. I die. I don't think anybody's going to inform you guys. If I'm wrong and I die, nobody's going to tell you. And if I'm wrong and I survive and I just, somehow end up having to put other things in my plate and you don't ever see me again, which I doubt, it's because I'm doing stuff in the physical world rather than the digital media platform. But either way, on the Wise One channel, I do love you. I appreciate you. Miss you guys. And hope you are doing well. And until next we see each other, or you see me, or I see you, have a good one.